Hi guys, and welcome back to part 4 in this series of nuts and bolts modeling. Okay, this is Mike at MH Tutorials, and today we're going to do part 4, and we are going to model a slotted nut. Okay, um, you'll probably figure it out when it's done what it's for, but it is what it is. Okay, all right. So we're going to start off with the polygon pipe. We're going to drag that out in the grid. We're going to pull that up to about there. Let's go to our attribute editor, hit Control A to pull that up. Make sure you have exactly 18 subdivisions. Okay, that's important. And for the thickness, let's do 2. Let's see, does that work for us? Yeah, that's okay. Well, maybe a bit more, maybe 3. Okay, cool. So now that we got that, we are going to quickly set up a reference image. So we're going to create a polygon cylinder. We're going to pull that up. And we are going to set the translate values to 0, so it's nice and centered. There we go. And we'll do the same with this guy. It's all nice and centered. There we go. And then we're going to take our circle and we are going to change subdivisions to 6, which will give us the initial shape we're looking for. We're going to hit R. We're going to scale that out. Just make sure that I got the right handle. Okay. And we can push it in like so, just so we have the initial shape. There we go. And then we're going to go into this guy, right click face, select that entire face row and go to edit mesh and extrude. And let's say 5. That's pretty close. Okay. We're going to go to our top view. We're going to take our 6-sided object and we're going to hit R and we're going to scale it up just slightly. Oh, I got the wrong object, but I'll scale that one down then. That's fine. All right. And then we're going to right click, go to vertex, and that's the guy I want. So hang on, object mode. We're going to deselect that. We're going to right click, go to vertex. There we go. And then we're going to select these vertices. We're going to hit W to move. We're going to hold down V and we're going to snap it. Okay, so just snap that up there. Move down here. Snap that. Snap that. Snap that. There we go. That is the shape that we're going for. All right. Now that's cool. Now we can hit 4 for wireframe mode. We can take our reference image, right click object mode. Come on, right click object mode. And we'll just take our reference image and hit delete, get rid of that. So hit 5. That's our initial shape. Pull that up a little bit. And we need to level out the bottom there. Okay. So what we're going to do is right click at vertex, drag select the vertices that are sticking out below. All right. And we're going to move them up and snap them. Okay. Just hold V and pull that up. So that is now clean. All right. And now we need to deal with the elevated parts of our slot nut. Okay. So what we're going to do there is we're going to right click at a face and we're going to select these faces, and on this straight end we're going to skip one. So we're going to do this and this and this. All right. And we're going to go to edit mesh and extrude. We're going to hit W and we're going to pull that up to about there. All right, let's see how that looks. Okay, not bad. We got one little issue. So I'm just going to go back. We had one face too many selected. That's better. Edit mesh, extrude, hit W, pull up. All right, not bad. Now the tricky part. The thing is, we need to thread this guy, right? And we would do that by inserting a helix. Now the problem is, these sections have to be threaded with a continuous thread from this guy. So instead of inserting a helix, I think I'm going to try to use the helix to reverse the imprint of the thread by using a Boolean, okay? But before we do that, we're going to make sure that when we smooth this guy out, it looks okay. So we're going to go to Mesh Tools, insert Edge Loop Tool, and we're going to start to add some edges. All right. And I'll just quickly pause the video and go around. All right, guys, so I added edge loops everywhere to hold that shape. One more thing we need to do is right-click, go to Edge, and we're going to select these edges. All right, and we're going to go to Edit Mesh and Bevel. Right-click Object Mode. Let's hit 3. That is pretty close. Okay, maybe one more addition down here. Edit Mesh, insert Edge Loop Tool. Okay, and we'll just right-click Object Mode, hit W, pull that up. So I can see underneath. There we go. Mesh Tools, insert Edge Loop Tool. Do one there and one there. And hit Q on our keyboard. Okay. Right-click Object Mode. Come on, Object Mode. Hit 3. That is not bad. Okay. Now, for our thread, like I said, kind of tricky. So we're going to go to Create, Polygon Primitive, and Helix. There we go. We're going to drag that out, pull that up. Let's set our translate values to 0. There we go. This guy, we're going to set him to 0 as well. We're going to take our helix. We're going to go up here. Let's do 25 coils. Let's bring the thickness down to 0.25. Let's hit R and scale that in. Okay. And now comes the tricky part, because like I said, we need to bring that thread way up. So first we're going to position it. Okay. And I'm actually thinking of what we can do to make it a little bit thicker. Let's do 0.5. Okay. Now we're going to switch to the side view. We're going to hit W. We're going to move that up, and we need to move our thread all the way up to right there. Okay. As you can see at the bottom, it's not reaching the bottom entirely. So we're going to hold D to move our pivot, and we're going to hold V to snap it, and we're going to pull it up right there. Okay. We're going to release that. Now we can hit R, and we can push this down until our thread is just inside our model. Now here you can see what our issue is, this stuff right here, right? For the rest, it's okay, and I'll just take my entire model and move it up a little bit. For the rest, it's okay, but it's very, very tricky to get that done. And I actually have never done this with Boolean. So we're just going to give it a try and see what happens, okay? So we're going to select this guy, shift select that guy, go to Mesh, Boolean, and Difference. And believe it or not, it worked. All right, cool. Now, if you are not happy with the depth, right, because you got some lines going on here, what we could actually do is go back, hit Control Z, tweak that a little bit. So we'd go back to our helix shape. Let's see, we'll do 0.65, make it a bit thicker, and then hit R and scale it into our object just a little bit more, right? And then let's see, what we can do next is, and I need to make sure I got the right settings here. Okay, on the subdivision axis here, if we make this more square-like, let's say 3, that's not enough, 6, let's see, 7, okay. We want to have a clear shape in print, all right? So let's try that again. And hopefully my height didn't change. It did, just a little. So we'll have to pull that back in. And there we go. So select this guy, shift select that guy, mesh, Boolean, difference. All right, that looks a little bit better. Okay, now one more thing I want to deal with. I'm just going to select this, mesh, combine. That's something, I think I already combined them, is these corners here, right? When I hit 3, it smooths that out a little bit too much for my taste, right? So what I'm going to do, and I actually thought that I already did that, but it didn't take for some reason, is right-click Edge, and I'm just going to double-click on these edges. That's all. And edit mesh and bevel. Let's see if it took. I think it did. Right-click object mode, hit 3 to smooth. A little bit better. Okay. Let's apply some material. So this should now be one object. Right-click, assign new material, MIA material, preset, Chrome, replace. We're going to set this guy on our grid, if he wants to, that is. Just still snapping, I think. Okay, we're good. I'm just going to hit 7 on my keyboard so I can see where the light's coming from. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry about that, guys. Phone's been ringing off the hook all day. Okay, so there we have it. We're gonna render and I'll see you guys when it's done. Okay guys, this is our final render for our slotted nut. And if you got any questions, let me know. Love to see you guys again. Thanks, bye.